picture. All right, I'm going to come off it for now. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's that one there. Boom. Oh, no, wait, where are you? And there, please. Boom. And then going to go picture in picture, but the other way around. So picture in picture. Let's see if it says swap cameras. Boom. And then I'm going to come down here because what we can...
Clever.
Hey? The wonders and joys of modern technology, hey? Yeah, because then at least everybody on Instagram can see us. So here we go.
Yeah.
Astrid, we're live. I'm going to turn on comments. So if for those who are watching and jumping in, we'll get comments. And we did organize this quite quickly. So you're at Worlds.
We are officially at Worlds. Yes, we arrived yesterday.
Yep.
After, I think, 28 hours of travel. I'm not sure, but yes, we are here.
Wait, 20 hours, or did you say 20 or 28?
It's 26, 28. I haven't done that yet, but it was pretty long, yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get my stuff sorted out.
I think it's really...
Yeah.
Yes, I think the funniest part was that we weren't aware that the trip from the airport to the actual location was about 2 hours.
Okay.
So I think after like 26 hours of travel, you kind of think, oh, we're here, and we got all excited. We're like, oh, we still have to drive 2 hours, but it's all good.
Sure. No, it is. I mean, that is quite crazy, right? You see, the reason I wanted to do it, then I can have my sound effects and stuff, and also check this out, my camera effects, so we can be like, there we go. So raving and a little bit crazy, which will be good. So let's just go here. What am I doing?
With
Hang
the
on.
Emmett way, right? Learning.
Yeah, the Emmett ways of just my camera's frozen. So that's kind of weird. I'll unplug it. But anyway, all right. So you got to the venue. How are you guys feeling?
Yes, had like just almost 10 hours of sleep last night. So I'm happy. I feel like I'm getting back to a routine. Went to the venue this morning, did a bit of my taper day. So I trained just today and tomorrow a little bit. That was really good to move and like also obviously start to get a feel for the environment and try and take the novelty of it away a little bit.
So come on, let's chat about what's the novelty
very excited
like?
And also try and... Well, I had to laugh. So the South African flag has been printed wrong, which is not the greatest thing in the world.
What? Really? Tell us more. Tell us more.
We'll go past that. Yeah. So unfortunately, so I actually took a video and I put it on Instagram, and a friend of mine wrote and said, is it black where it's meant to be blue? And I was like, I didn't even realize it in the moment of taking the video. So yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
But we're, the thought that counts, we're there.
So do the guys have some extra flags though?
Like I went there this morning. I don't know. I'll have to ask them tomorrow if they have an extra flag.
Okay. Sure. So, like, what was it like arriving at the venue? It's your first Worlds, your first international. How did that feel? Because it's been quite a good build-up, and it's been great. So we get quite a few people joining us on Instagram, which is great. Cape Town, we got a comment here from Ruth quickly that says Cape Town in the house. So we can drop that up on here. There we go. Thank you.
Mama Bear is online.
Okay, your mom. That's awesome. Well, there we go. Then a quick one. Anything you want to say for your mom?
Yes. I love you all and miss you all, and I'll do my best.
Okay, good. Awesome. So let's go back and chat. Like, what's it been like arriving at the venue? And you're walking in there.
Yes, so it's quite surreal. Yes. So when I went this morning, there were obviously people busy competing. So there was like, the energy is like, you can feel it. It's amazing. I don't really, I actually sat down for a moment and I thought, okay, just take this all in, like trying to just be present and like, I'm here. yeah, and then obviously like went upstairs and then watched people compete a bit from like a different view. And yeah, I mean, it's like you have to pinch yourself and think this is happening.
Absolutely. And so you got two more comments from your mom. She says, "Our braver bear," and a big thumbs up. So there we go. Hey, cool. And then Lift with Travis says, try get to meet the champs and get some good photos. That's from Travis.
Yes. So I've met like a few people, not to me yet. Like when I was training this morning, you know, everyone's all kind of in their own little world.
Yes.
I think that's where, like, after the competition, we have the banquets, and I think I realize, I guess, not even knowing yet what it'd be like, is like I feel that we more of an opportunity to people a bit more, and you know, when everyone's like been through and has a moment to like have a bit more of a person.
Yeah. Now, I mean, have you met
yeah,
any sort
like
of your
nice
heroes?
people
Huh?
on the Not yet. So, like, so far, honestly, the people that like saw in the breakfast room this morning, and that are like people I recognize from Instagram, but I don't know their names.
Yes. Okay. No, fair enough.
And then a lot of people that I've never seen before. So, like, just had to like a bit of the American team, and one of the handlers on the US team like asked us where we're from, and we said South Africa, and they said, "Oh, the troublemakers are here," and we're like, "Yes." So that was, it was like a nice little fun environment, like chit chat going on.
It's funny you say that, because the Americans and the South Africans know it's the British Great Britain are the troublemakers, not us. Just saying, just putting that out there, guys. We love you, and you know who you are. So, tell us about. I mean, you've seen the platform, right?
Yes, so seeing the platform, the only thing I haven't seen yet is the official warm-up area, but I'll get to go through that tomorrow and hopefully be able to do something with you then as well. But yes,
Awesome.
I mean, the platform is what you see on IPF Instagram, but like obviously now you have like a 4D view of it. I love it. It's like, it's very serious, right? And it's like, we're not playing games. And I feel very like at home in that type of environment without even ever being in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we have been in it because, you compete and it is serious and then you have fun.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're obviously watching like the judges, and then obviously it's really nice to see like our South African refs and handlers. I mean, Leighton, I think I have her name right this time,
Yes.
and Heather are obviously there on what they're doing. So it's really like, yeah, it's amazing to see them amidst all these other different countries, high level like judges and refs. It's very exciting to see.
It's very, very cool. It's also, Meg sent me a couple of pictures. She's doing some commentary now for the event, which is absolutely awesome. Like, really, really proud of her. She's rocking it.
Yeah, I think someone said on the group that we're on with the South African team, like, she's now seen a view of the comp that she hasn't been. I think she's now seen every view that she possibly can. So that's pretty cool. Very awesome.
100%. If we go back and chat about the platform, because it's very much what you're experiencing as your first international. Is the bar different?
Yes.
Is the bench different? Are the weights different, or are they the same? And did you have that conversation with yourself?
Well, I love it that that's actually what you said to me, if you remember, before I left a couple of weeks ago. I remember you saying it's the same bar, it's the same weights. And that really like helped me like take it all in today, because it is yeah, the only thing different really is like the travel to get here, to be honest.
Yeah.
And obviously, yeah, you have your all your Eleco, everything. Yeah, it's the same. And I guess that's like the familiarity now that we have to kind of settle in and be ready for the day that we lift. Like you're traveling, you're out of context. And at one point I said to Nicole on the trip, I'm like, do we what are we doing? Like, do we lift weights? Like, are we powerlifters? Because, everything is so like, what is this?
Yeah.
But yes, same bar, same weights,
Exactly.
same
Same
goals.
bench. Yeah. Same commands, same referees.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
really the thing to focus on and to keep in mind, that it's exactly the same. However, let's talk about something that may not be the same. And I know we've got quite a few people watching on Instagram. What's the food like?
So the hotel that we're staying at, we have breakfast included. So the breakfast that we had this morning was a bit of a buffet. Scrambled eggs, like sausages, bread, butter, cheese, very normal things.
Right.
There was a little stand. You can make your own waffles. There was Nutella and marshmallow toppings, which, like, I mean, I didn't eat that, but it's there.
Yep.
And then in terms of the other food, so we went to like a supermarket today after training and just bought some ready-made chicken, because obviously we like can't cook anything where we're staying. But yeah, food, I think the strangest thing is just obviously not seeing much English on like food.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
figuring out, like, I did find peanut butter that says it is peanut butter. So for
Are
me, I
you,
think that so far from the little bit I have seen about food,
so I mean,
strange
yeah. So speaking
language.
about that, I mean, are you using technology like Google Translate or any apps to help you get around? What's that been like, being in a non-English speaking country?
Well, I mean, so far, like, today is the first full day that we're here. We obviously have transports picking us up from the hotel, so we don't have to read any road signs or know where. We've learned to say little things like thank you. You say hachu, which sounds like you're sneezing. There we
Yeah.
go, in case it gets.
Okay.
um, I mean, when I bought when I bought my ready-made chicken stay, I'm generally someone who just wants to spark up a conversation with everyone. So I like say to the lady, like, "Hello, how are you?" And she's just like waiting for me, like, "What do you want?" So you just say like
Two
two
words.
of that.
Two. Yeah. 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 Oh, so for
Well,
those who,
two
yeah,
pieces of chicken. So yes,
yeah.
but yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
No, so saying, so just to say, for those who have just joined us, we're chatting to Astrid, live from Lithuania, world champs. And wanted to ask you, we spoke about the venue, we spoke about the food a bit. What was the bus ride over? What's Lithuania like? I mean, how different does it feel?
It's so beautiful. So I do have quite a few videos I'll share at some point. So we are very much like in the country. The venue is right next to a forest. So driving to the venue, like lots of green grass, lots of trees, lots of, like, I don't know, quaint, like looking houses and farm kind of like sense. So I feel actually very at home. I guess maybe it's like coming from a farm. There's a
Right.
lot of nature. That makes my heart very happy. I feel like, okay, it's good.
Okay,
Like, I
awesome.
can literally go and stand and look at trees the day before I left, and there's nature and like kind of um, around me. So for me, I feel like that's a bonus.
So that's been quite settling.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So
Nature
how's
is
it
always
been?
a good idea.
Absolutely. Have you? We've touched a little bit about interacting with some of the other athletes, and obviously the Americans making fun of us. And so, but how's the interaction with the other athletes been? I mean, are you finding the guys friendly? Sort of open, or is everyone sort of sticking to themselves and just trying to settle down?
Yes, I mean, with today being like my first day actually there, and warming up in that, people are very much in their bubbles, but if you do walk past someone and say hello or smile, like my experience has been that they've been friendly and say hello back. So, you know, I think I also am very aware I might be walking past the world champion and I don't even really know it, and they're like, I kind of like that, because you wouldn't know it.
You're not attacking them for selfies and
Not
autographs, right?
starstruck. So I think maybe that's a good thing. I like
100%.
Yes.
What's it been
Yeah, no,
like?
we'll save that for afterwards. But yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, so far, like, experience.
Oh, awesome. What's it been like traveling with the SA team? How's the team vibe? Are the guys feeling confident, feeling strong? Or they're all going, we're exhausted, we want to sleep?
Well, okay, so we actually didn't all travel together. So I arrived yesterday with Nicole. So her and I traveled because we were the only two coming from Cape Town. The rest of the team obviously traveled from Joburg. I haven't actually seen any of them yet, except Nishalin. I saw him today on the platform lifting his 200 kg squats.
Right.
And Jean Michael, I saw him do a squat, but I haven't actually spoken to them yet or seen them. So yeah, I'm sure we'll get there.
So speaking of Nicole, she's just joined us on Instagram. So she's watching, and Nicole, hopefully we can bully you
Awesome.
into having a chat with us as well. So what was it like traveling with Nicole? No pressure.
It was really nice to know that you had no pressure taken. Well, I think it was, first of all, just a comfort in knowing that you're traveling with someone. We did have a bit of like anxiety of one flight that was late, and we were a bit worried about maybe missing a connecting flight. So that always helps to have someone with you.
Yes.
But it was really good. Like we were very, I don't know, we're very much ourselves. Like we chat and then we just do our own thing and fall asleep and don't chat and hit the wall and all the things.
Yeah.
Great ways to build a friendship of knowing what someone is like when they're hungry and tired. But we made it and we still like each other, so we're doing well.
So
Well,
there you
I
go.
do, so we'll see. You can ask her.
Yeah. We'll look forward to seeing what Nicole says when we chat to her. Oh, that's awesome, Astrid.
It was honestly, like, it would not have been fun to travel alone. So I'm glad we both had someone to get here with. It
to
did
work
help a lot.
together. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So listen, we know that you're tired and we don't want to take up too much of your time because we want you rested and strong. And are you staying hydrated? How easy is it to get your hands on water and those kind of things?
Yes. Well, no, that's actually been really easy. So the water here, even from like the taps, is drinkable. So
Okay, great.
far, water goals have been hit. I think the biggest thing for me was actually I realized, I mean, you travel a lot. Air hostesses and hosts can be quite stingy with water, which I can understand because they're obviously limited. But pro tip, if anyone ever travels for a big comp, be nice to the air hostesses and hosts. And like we got all our water in, like I had to, do my 3.3 liters, and I did that. And I honestly know that has a lot to do with our recovery on the outside. So we are hitting water goals. I did a weigh-in this morning on one of the scales here at the hotel, and my weight is quite under, so we're good.
Okay,
so we need
good.
to eat. And
we got a message from Nicole.
feeling
She
good
says
with the
she
water.
still likes you. Sorry.
She's literally down the hall around the corner. I'll
Okay,
go.
cool.
So thanks, Nicole.
Awesome. Yeah, but I mean, and that is a great piece of advice.
Yes, you have to interview her.
Yep, absolutely. I'm going to leave that up to you to corner her. So your mom says, this is such a mom comment. Good to hear that the food is okay in capitals and you're having enough water.
Yes, it is such a mom comment. We miss
Oh,
her food,
it's
but
important.
we're doing
Absolutely.
okay.
And it's a great comment that you made as well because go ahead. Sorry.
No, go.
Okay. I was going to the rule is get on the plane, be nice to the air hostesses and the air stewards, greet them, be friendly to them and let them, they'll look after you. And if you say to them, one of the things that I like to do as well is I carry 1 or 2 spare water bottles with me. And then I go to the back and they fill those up so they don't have to keep running up and down. So you just take an empty water bottle onto the plane, which is always fun. Otherwise, we just, the South African thing, we just take, give me more water.
Yes, luckily on the plane we could not do that. No, they
Correct,
were really
yes.
good. They actually, we got like 2 big bottles of water, so they were very
They were cool. Okay,
they were
awesome.
very nice.
Okay, groovy. Cool. Anything else you'd like to share? And ladies and gentlemen, you guys watching, you can see in the comment that we got quite a few of you. Any questions for Astrid? Any comments, any words of encouragement? Please post it in the comments and we'll share it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess, just like taking it all in and trying to be present in the moment, and really like honored to be here representing South Africa. And just thank you to everyone who has made this journey possible. I actually reached 100% of my fundraiser the day that I left. So just honestly, like, again, this is a we, not a me. So the people we have, not the
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And then Astrid, let me move
so I think I'm just very much in the mindset of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I've moved myself out of the way primarily for Instagram. Tell us a little bit about the t-shirt you're wearing.
Yes. So through my company, Baver, and my fabric supplier in Cape Town, we got together, had a conversation, and we ended up sponsoring the South African team. So we each have a South African powerlifting t-shirt with our sponsors on the sleeves. And then I designed Lithuania to Worlds 2024 with the South African flower and the Lithuanian flower at the back, little emblem. So it was really nice of our suppliers to do that. So everyone on the team has one. I don't think we'll get a team photo because we're not all together at the same time, but
right.
Yeah, and obviously we had to go green and gold, so it turned out pretty well. I'm very impressed.
It's a fantastic looking shirt.
Yes, one for the books. We might frame it later. Yeah.
Good. That's a good idea. Susan, we just want to thank you for your time. Thank you for chatting to us. And, we know there's a lot going on there. And you really, you jumped up and helped us put this together very much at the last minute. I think you had like an hour and a half notice. So thank you for that. And then hopefully we can get together online tomorrow and do a bit of a tour of the venue. That's going to be fantastic. Maybe we can kidnap 1 or 2 of the other South Africans and chat to them with you there. You can bully them.
No, definitely. Yes, no, you're welcome. Thank you. No, I will definitely, we'll try and do a walkthrough tomorrow. It'll be nice to show you all because I think that's like, you're really in the crux of it. So we'll make that happen.
Absolutely. Oh, fantastic. Astrid, Schwarz, really thank you. Live from Lithuania. Thank you so much for chatting to us. We really do appreciate it. And guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for your comments. I think the winner on comments is your mom. And and then followed by your coach and Nicole. And your mom says, thanks, Emmet Media, for the good reporting. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Listen, your Astrid, you were the good part of this interview. All I did was ask questions. So it was pretty much down to you. So thank you so much for your time. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yes, thank you so much. It was awesome. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
Have a
perfect.
good day.
I'm going to end the live stream and then I'll just chat to you off camera. All right. Ciao, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Stay in touch. Keep an eye on Astrid's Instagram, on our Instagram, and we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with a bit of a live tour of the venue. Maybe we can get to chat to some of the South Africans, and looking forward to it. So Astrid will be back with us then tomorrow.